Hey everyone, it's Olivia Nicholson and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing some Thanksgiving activities. Into a few different stores to find stuff for Thanksgiving Tablescape I'm going to be showing you at the end of this video. I knew that I really wanted to make a Thanksgiving Tablescape this year. I took down all my Halloween decorations already, and I'm not quite ready for Christmas, even though I know so many people are already decorating, but I kind of want to take November a little bit slower. It's my birth month. Thanksgiving is one of the best holidays, and I still love the look and decoration and vibe of fall decor, so I'm not quite ready yet to transition into Christmas. But also in this video, you're going to be making some Thanksgiving peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with me for the kids, as well as some Thanksgiving cookies that the kids and I are going to be baking together. If all that sounds fun to you, then feel free to stick around because I would love to hang out with you. We have decided this year that we're going to host Thanksgiving at our place, and I'm really excited to actually put our Thanksgiving stuff to use. Are you someone who prefers to host, or do you prefer to just take a couple sides somewhere and not have to really worry about any of the work? Let me know what you prefer, because if I could host every holiday, I would.
Ain't nobody like you, so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you, I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you, I could go 1,000 miles as long as.
So I'm just going to be starting out this video by showing you the cute little turkey-shaped peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that I made for the kids earlier. I'm just taking this turkey-shaped cookie cutter to my bread before I put any peanut butter or any jelly in it. I also thought this would be such a fun thing to send to school with my first grader and his lunch. I don't know about you, but I love watching the shorts here on YouTube of what people pack for their kids and their lunches. It is so interesting to see the things that people come up with. It is just amazing how creative some people really are. Also, sorry for the quality in this first part of the video. It is a little bad. It does get a little bit better, so just bear with me. What are some of your favorite things to pack for your kids' lunches? I will take all of the ideas. I know personally my son, he goes through phases of if he'd rather buy or pack his lunch. If he packs too much, it's Mom, I want to buy my lunch. But if he buys too much, he's like, Mom, can you please pack me a lunch?
I almost lost track of time as weeks went by. I couldn't get him off my mind. I told him I want that great.
So I'm just taking this little edible pen that you can use for decorating like cookies and stuff. We had gotten it in some of our holiday decorating kits. I'm just using this blue color because we don't have a black for the eyes, but if you don't have that, you could just cut out a little eye area for the turkey's eye, or you could even use like a sprinkle or even like a little dab of grape jelly.
But it's not easy, so tell me how to let go.
I just drew eyes on both sides of the bread because I wasn't quite sure yet which ones matched up with each other.
Ever since I got a good.
And of course, after I filmed, I made them more than just one apiece. They had a couple apiece because once you take off the crust, it kind of makes it smaller. I can never get the kids to eat the crust. I almost put turkey in here. I thought that'd be really ironic, like turkey-shaped turkey sandwiches, but I didn't because I know my kids would prefer peanut butter and jelly. And I didn't really want to fight them to eat their food today.
Just tell me how we lost track of everything but each other. I honestly don't know. And tell me how we messed up.
So this is how they came out. Obviously, it was super easy, and they are just so cute. I definitely had to take some good pictures of them. So now I am making the kids this pumpkin spice hot cocoa K-cups in my Keurig and these adorable little pumpkin mugs. I found those at the Target dollar spot. There were a decent amount left, so I ended up picking them up for my tablescape and for Thanksgiving in general and for the kids.
just lost track of time.
So now we are going to be making our Thanksgiving cookies. We are really just using some basic cookie mix and some icing because it's just something fun that the kids and I are going to do. Nothing too serious. So I figured this will be fine for this.
Lost track of everything but each other. I honestly don't know. Don't tell me how we messed up, drifting away from each other. Didn't wanna let you go. 'Cause we wanted different things, and I have to.
Did y'all ever eat raw dough? Because I know my friends and I, when we were younger, when we would go to her house to make stuff, we would, and we didn't care at all. But I am one of those moms who does not let them do that. As a matter of fact, they were trying, and I was like, nope, you're gonna get sick. Apparently, I'm a fun ruiner. So we're just gonna be mixing together our softened butter with our 1 egg with our cookie mix. Super easy. And there's Mia trying to show everyone our cookie cutters and our pepper. Today was such a beautiful day that right after we had to go outside and enjoy the weather for a little bit because we've had some really amazing weather this November. Has the weather been good where you live? Are you taking advantage of it? Because I know we have been trying.
That you have something on your mind, but I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes, I know you're all about the good vibes. Do you know how much I love you, wanna see you smile? Where's that happy girl that I know with a heart on fire? I'll do anything to make it fine, but I can tell that you have something on your mind right now.
This was all of our favorite part.
Forget all your sorrows, let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard.
The kids had such a blast doing this. I'm so happy we got to do it together. As a mom, these are truly some of the moments that matter the most. So what are your favorite activities to do with your kids? Or your grandkids? Or maybe you have younger siblings or nieces or nephews? Let me know down below.
All night, we're all about the good vibes, all about the good vibes. I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready.
So this is how the cookies came out. We have a pumpkin shape, a leaf shape, a acorn shape, and we also have a turkey shape. Of course, I use that from the peanut butter and jelly, but the cookies that we made with the turkey, they kind of came out weird. Like some of my cookies came out like really deformed, and obviously the icing job was not the best, but it was all just kind of for fun, and the kids still ate all of them, so that's really all that matters.
All about the good vibes, I know you're all about the good vibes.
So I just need to get some sweeping done and some other things done around the kitchen before I can start my tablescape, because I need it to be clean in here before I can do anything else. Plus, we made a bit of a mess. You can probably see the leaves on my back patio. They are insane. We had just swept them all up, and within a matter of like another day, they were all back. Does anyone else have this problem? We have an insane amount of trees. So every year the leaf cleanup is insane.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now, just
So now I'm going to be cleaning up this silverware. My mom gave it to me to use. It is this vintage, really pretty silverware, but as you can see, it's pretty dirty. So I'm going to be making like a paste out of baking powder and some Dawn dish soap. And I'm just going to go ahead and give it a really good scrub down.
The world around could pass us by, a thunderstorm, a lightning strike, as we hold each other tight. You're the rose in a garden.
I really love and am super fascinated by vintage items and antiques. As a kid growing up, all I ever wanted to do was go to antique shops, or go antiquing as they would say. And I would also watch Antiques Roadshow with my mom as a child. I would absolutely love to have a booth in an antique shop one day. I think I get it from both my parents because my mom loves anything Victorian era and colonial. And then my dad, he loves retro, but he loves vintage. Like he's stuck in like the 70s, I think, is his style. Which is kind of funny because I feel like all that funky stuff is kind of in style right now. I remember as a kid, once my great-grandfather passed away, I got his typewriter and I absolutely loved that thing. I wish I still had it, and my dream would be to have another typewriter. I remember going to garage sales by myself and buying some really old Polaroid cameras. And I also had this really big obsession with skeleton keys. Like whenever I would go to antique shops, that was my mission, was to find those things. And we always had rotary phones growing up, so those were fun to use.
And I've come out here to say,
So this is the silverware now that it's all polished up, and oh my gosh, it looks so much better. This is my absolute favorite spoon out of all of them. It's the only one in there that looks like that, but it is so pretty. I love the little details on the silverware. And now it is finally time for my tablescape. Thank you so much for sticking around this long, and please continue to hang out with me because I'm excited to show you how this turns out. So we went to a few different stores. We started at Tuesday Morning, and I absolutely love Tuesday Morning. It's like, it reminds me of a really tiny Home Goods, and they had a lot of their fall stuff on sale, so I ended up getting some fall stuff to use for the Thanksgiving Tablescape on sale. Most of the items came from Tuesday Morning and Target, but a few of them also came from Big Lots and Burlington. I have these cute little paper Thanksgiving napkins that I'm not going to use with the tablescape, but I'm definitely going to use them on Thanksgiving. So I'm just going to be pulling everything out of the bin just to kind of lay out everything that I have, and then we're going to go from there. Okay, and I just had to have him. It is by far my favorite purchase that I got. I had to have that turkey charcuterie board.
I'm not the one who's calling. I'm tired of waiting for you to change into someone who can love me. But you play me like there's no tomorrow. You should know that I'm fed up with your lies, so don't come closer. You know you hurt me bad and I have scars. I need some time to heal, so don't come over. Don't even bother calling, just get lost. I'm fine on my own, so don't even bother to come back, 'cause I ain't done. I'm fine on my own. And boy, your pretty little lies are getting old. All those late nights I waited for you, they're gone 'cause we are through. All those late nights I waited for you, they're gone 'cause we are through. Your lies are getting old, but I'm getting stronger. You think that my bed's getting cold.
I love going to Tuesday Morning because I feel like it's kind of like a little treasure hunt because it is so much smaller of a shop than like Target or like Home Goods even. At least the one that we have by us, it is super small.
Even bother to come back, 'cause
Okay, and now I'm going to be putting my stuff back up so I can actually have room to lay everything out. I just wanted to see and show you guys all the stuff that I had. I wanted a nice cozy tablescape, some nice colors. Oh, so many people are into like minimalism right now, and the aesthetic it's really pleasing to look at, and I do enjoy looking at it, but in my heart it's not cozy enough for me. I just want my house to be both comforting and inviting. I really just wanted some cool textures and some coziness, because that is what the holidays are all about. It's just like being cozy. I do like how everything is monochromatic. I just think it goes all really well together. What do you prefer? Do you prefer minimalism, or do you like more coziness, comfortable? Like, if you could have your dream house, what would it be? I know personally we have 4 kids, so there's 6 of us, and just our house, the way it looks and is set up, it definitely wouldn't fit the minimalist style. Like, it is meant to be like more cozy since there's so many of us, and we have carpet, and it just, you know, the rooms are small. I just feel like it's meant to have like the cozy aesthetic and not a minimalist or a boho. I'm stuck between wanting like a Victorian home or like a new build. It's very confusing. In my mind, open concepts seem the best for a family of our size, but I could be wrong. And we also, quite frankly, just don't really know where we want to end up yet. We've always said the South, the Carolinas. Right now we're in Ohio, so it all just kind of depends where we're going to plant our roots, where we actually end up buying.
It's funny how times roll by. Is it 12 years since last time? Where'd you go? What's the score?
I feel like sometimes we just long to be in places that we're not used to, like being from Ohio and having the seasons, but you know, winter, we kind of long to be in a place like the Carolinas where we don't have to deal with that. But I have always wanted to leave Ohio, like my entire life, but especially like the last year, I've kind of learned like it's not really about where you end up. It's just about like you have to be happy yourself, but your family, you know, that is all that really matters in the end. It's not all about where you live. It's, you know, being happy in yourself, and if you have a family, being happy with your family. I guess what I'm getting at is just a place isn't necessarily going to be what makes you happy. Or maybe it is. What the hell do I know?
What we did that time, we were spending one night in Venice. It just slipped my mind, let us know how it felt. I won't forget that. Windows down and open top, but we were clever not to take it too far. Though it's hard not getting tempted, calling you up to see how you've been. Cause don't I miss you and all those things we did back then. Way back then.
So I was doing the tablescape all in real time. I hadn't laid it all out yet to see what it looked like. Of course I had a vision in my mind when I bought all of it, but this is the first time putting it all together. This was also my first time folding up linen napkins and putting them in napkin rings.
Looking for a bar in the nearest.
And I love my little vintage wine glasses. I thought they were perfect for the occasion. I also have some modern wine glasses that I love, but I thought these would just look way more cool with the tablescape. I really love a mix of old and new together.
And I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't no-
I am gonna have to find different candles that fit in these candle holders a little bit better, because they don't really stay too well, and obviously if I want to light them. This was also my first time properly setting out silverware. I had to Google how to do it. Does anyone actually really care how the silverware is set?
And you make me smile. I can listen all night long. I tell you about the time when I first met you, listening to a favorite song, walking on the street when you caught my eye, something about the way you move.
So obviously when it's Thanksgiving I will actually use that for charcuterie board, but for now, for filming, I wasn't gonna do a charcuterie this time.
And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down.
I added some of the scones my mom baked for me. They are cranberry scones, and I just thought they would look so pretty and rustic with everything on the tablescape. Also, check out these plates. They are adorable. They have turkeys on them, and they go really well on these gold placemats. I knew I either wanted placemats or a charger to put underneath these plates, and we ended up finding these placemats, so I thought they would work perfect. They also had a full set of these dishes, like they had bowls and they had smaller plates, but I ended up just going with these big plates because that's all we really needed. I love how it turned out. If you like how it turned out, go ahead and let me know. I am so excited to actually use all of this on Thanksgiving. And most of all, just hang out with family and make some good food. Oh, and watch the Thanksgiving Day parade. We have to do that. I would love to know how you celebrate Thanksgiving, what your family traditions are you have planned for this year. And again, thank you just so much for hanging out with me, taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And have a fun and safe holiday, whatever you're doing, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.